Your first judge is known for intricate black and gray tattoos. This tattoo artist made history as the competitor with the least amount of experience to win the title of Ink Master. Ryan Ashley.
Woo!
Ryan Ashley is a fine line black and gray expert. Nobody does it like she does in the entire tattoo industry. Not only that, by making it through this competition before, she knows her way around all the styles.
Hello, Ryan.
Hey. Hey, guys.
It's the one that beat me.
We are kicking off this epic competition with a 3-round tattoo gauntlet.
Oh, I hate the word gauntlet.
The first round is all about speed and versatility.
No.
Each of our judges have created a line drawing that you must tattoo.
Man.
They will determine not only what you'll be tattooing, but also what style you must tattoo.
When I make a drawing, I know exactly how I'm gonna pull that tattoo off because I drew it. Now if someone else draws it, I have to try to rewire my brain into how they would do it. And that's hard.
Ryan, what did you design for these artists?
We are going to be doing a jeweled beaded snowflake full of super fun, perfect circles, straight lines, symmetry, and fine line black and gray. I want to see the crispiest, most delicate, detailed line work that you guys can produce.
Perfect circles are so hard to tattoo. This design's a trap.
Today, you had to prove your speed and your versatility, tattooing a 60-minute tattoo designed by one of the judges in the style they assigned.
Quickest hour of my life.
Let's start by critiquing the artist that chose Ryan's design. Ryan called fine line black and gray.
It's harder than it looks. There is legitimately nowhere to hide. But the higher the risk, the higher the reward.
Here we go. Hiram, you're up first.
For a fine line black and gray challenge, I feel like it's very dark, very chunky. And unfortunately, what I asked you guys for was the most delicate, intricate line work.
I'll do better. Thank you very much.
Katie, you're up next.
Okay.
If you're gonna take this approach to turn in a single outline, that's ballsy. And you almost had it. But little things like on the bottom, you see the 2 teardrops. If you really look, they're not the same shape. They get a little bit wonky.
I'm gonna throw up.
Chris.
Alrighties.
Overall, it's just really, really, really dark.
The challenge was how delicate can you make it? And that's the failed part of it.
Does anyone here deserve safety?
I just don't think anyone has convinced me enough that they deserve safety.
Yeah, I agree with you. Bullshit.
That means no one who tattooed Ryan's design earned safety. All of you are legends. You've all been through this competition before, but you're not the only ones.
What?
What the hell? What was that supposed to mean?
One of the judges has also sat where you are sitting today.
That she has.
Ryan knows exactly what it takes to win this competition.
Facts.
It's okay, Gian.
And today, you must tattoo in her specialty.
It's gonna be tough.
Ryan is an amazing black and gray tattoo artist. This is what she does. She was one of the best competitors in Ink Master history. I mean, I competed against her, and she is the one that got me.
For this elimination tattoo, we are testing contrast with black and gray bug tattoos.
Bug tattoos?
Damn.
This is a challenge that is very close to my own heart and my own throat, as you can see. Black and gray is not like color. You're trying to achieve super smooth gradients, super solid black, and I want to see contrast, not just from light to dark, but contrast with texture.
Do it.
All right.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna throw this mask on since I'm gonna be all up in your grill and I don't want to breathe my hot breath on you. Oh, there we go.
I'm super excited about this challenge because it's almost like these artists get to take a step into my world. It takes skill to really figure out how to render all of the different details that bugs have. Transparent wings, super glossy, shiny shells, to all of their tiny little pieces of the exoskeletons.
Nobody's gonna have fun today.
It's an extremely tough subject matter, and it's an extremely tough placement. You're trying to pull the cleanest, sharpest, most precise lines on a canvas that's moving and breathing underneath you.
Today, you had to show contrast, tattooing a black and gray bug on your canvas's throat. You were being tested on Ryan's specialty. Let's see how you did. Angel, you're up first.
That's a really nicely done bug tattoo. I love the transparency that you got in the light wings. In terms of the bee, you nailed it. But it's that background that kills it for me. I just don't ever see the point of putting something asymmetrical on a symmetrical part of the body unless it's purposeful.
DJ.
Get it, homie.
This is exactly the correct way to put something asymmetrical on a part of the body that is symmetrical, because it has purpose. The spider looks like it's crawling up this guy's neck. The way that you brought the gray in and really shaded into the lightest part of the spider, you made us believe the illusion that that spider is round.
Anthony.
This tattoo shows me contrast, not just in all your tones of gray, but contrast in the technique that you use to achieve different textures. You really took the bull by the horns and showed us a bunch of different things.
Thank you.
Creepy Jason.
All right.
In terms of contrast, you have your darks, you have your mids, and you have your lights, but there's not that big of a difference. It's all the same tone. But the fact that you free-handed a tattoo on someone's throat during a competition is insane.
Tony.
It is so pretty. How that lays on her neck like that and how soft and powdery those grays are.
Realism is very difficult for me. I don't do it.
Stop saying that you don't do realism because you're obviously doing it pretty well.
Katie.
Alrighty. The artwork is very in your style, but it doesn't do a lot for her in terms of the shape of the neck because the legs are a little bit stumpy. If you brought those legs down and really made them come to a point, you would give her like a really beautiful shape. Elongate that neck.
I would have loved to see you pull some of that web together with the outside flowers and make it feel like it's one piece.
It does look like 3 different tattoos that are a little bit disconnected.
Gian.
All right.
You made a beetle look beautiful. I love how you used all the dark leaves around it to frame it up.
You were able to take every single little piece of the face, separate it, and use a different tone of gray that worked together.
Bob.
You made your design very, very high contrast and then really utilized that medium gray to separate different layers, and it makes this beautiful gradient.
You did a great job. I think you're running in the front of the pack, dude.
Thank you.
One step behind Gian, apparently.
Paul. Today, you must tattoo a skull.
Yes, let's go.
Skulls are just so versatile. You can tattoo a pretty skull, a gruesome skull. You can add a skull to any piece of art. I'm drawing on my strengths as an artist and what I do. The idea of it breaking up and swirling, some crystals in the background.
The gems, I'm not sure how they would fit in.
This is so frustrating.
What if, like, instead of gems, what if we put, like, a big gear beside the skull?
His idea is so far removed from what I do, but I am going to turn this around.
Leave them silhouetted, almost like these are the gears, they're just covered in slime.
Yes, this is it.
Doing some fine line details on the skull.
Right now, I'm just rubbing that cord around.
These guys, my competition, they don't think I can do a lot of things, but I'm here to kill it.
In new school, a lot of the time, it's bold, solid, flat color.
I don't do new school. I sure as hell don't do color.
Just don't overthink too many colors in those planes, okay?
I understand. But I'm ready to take anybody on. If they put me in a corner, they better be prepared to fight.
What's your plan for the spiders?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah. I think I'm just out of my element.
I would love if you committed a little bit more to these super tight lines, just to give some detail. Don't be afraid to be that artist, especially on Artistry Day. How's it going over here?
Look like she's chilling.
I love the dark tentacle. Because it's such cool contrast with all your texture.
I prefer darker work. I hate black and gray that just looks like wash and there's no hold, there's no structure.
Yeah. Read it and weep, DJ.
1 hour remaining.
Oh my God, Jazzy, you need to pull back on the textures, dude.
Yeah, this is gonna be dark in here.
See this ridge right here?
Leave it wet.
Don't leave it. There's no way to erase some of these textures that she put in. How are we gonna fix this? I know it's hard to do. It's so hard for me to be brave with those negative, blown out spots. You know what I mean?
I hear her talking to me and I'm just like, got it. Just like my hand's just doing what it knows. Like, and I feel like the fastest way for me to get this done is to do what I know instead of me trying to train my hand.
Probably should have left more skin here so it would have naturally did it, but I already was like in that.
Today, you were being tested on artistry, taking a basic skull and turning it into a badass tattoo. Let's see how you did. Jazzy. I completely lose the skull. I know it's an octopus, but the skull is very hard for me to read in this.
The one thing that I think you're not being disciplined enough on is really thinking about where the darks are and then where the blown out skin is.
Where we had some issues in this tattoo is just pulling back. I'm impressed by a lot of the textures you're able to pull off. You just need to work on when and where to use those skills.
Jessica, if you're gonna go with a weird skull with all these teeth, you gotta execute it in a way that feels more dynamic.
I really tried to get you to recognize what your good traits are, which is a lot of the teeny, tiny little line work that you do. And so to me, it doesn't show very much artistry because I wish you would have used those lines to give it texture, to make it as weird as you could make it.
For this elimination tattoo, you must create a hybrid beast.
Animal? A hybrid beast?
You must seamlessly blend pieces and parts of multiple animals together to form one creative and believable creature.
Crazy.
A lion and an eagle, an elephant and a butterfly, a goat and a turtle. The possibilities are endless.
Weird.
Anatomically, you want the viewer to be able to know exactly what animals were meshed together to create this hybrid. So understand what the anatomy is of each animal before you start manipulating it.
Oh my God.
Under the toes would almost be grasping onto the branch.
I think I'm going to do his foot like that instead. I think it looks a bit odd.
And you can play with proportions too. Make the feet like a little bit bigger, a little weirder. They don't have to be dinky. No one knows what this thing looks like except for you right now, right?
I never feel good when I'm on the clock for a tattoo.
You came to the wrong place, I'll tell you that.
My tattoo is a cute little raccoon with Luna moth wings, Luna moth antennas, but I did not have the time to do a fully rendered image.
Lots of tiny little lines.
So I'm pretty much making this up as I go along.
I would do like a pinky peach or something to pop it up, because right now it's falling a little flat just because it's all the same tones.
Color.
You're gonna have your fingers and your toes stand out a little
color.
bit.
I haven't done color in a while. I love black and gray and I love it in every style. Where other people are super amazed by color tattoos, I'm always underwhelmed.
I'm just worried about you over-texturizing, overfilling without leaving a little bit of breathing room.
Oh my God, I'm dying on the inside.
No, you're not dying. You're good. You're good. You're good.
The simplicity of this design is really what's gonna help me because I really need to focus on my color application.
This is falling a little flat because we're missing that bright highlight right there. This isn't fully saturated right here.
No? Okay.
So, no. So use that darker raspberry, like purplish tone, and you could blend it in and fade it in.
Because I haven't done color that much, I didn't even understand how saturation can play a role in how this looks.
Today you must create transforming tattoos. What? The human body bends and moves, and today you must create tattoos that move with it.
The tattoos that move.
Oh, yeah.
Your design must look like one thing when the body is in one position and ingeniously transform when it moves into another.
No way. For a tattoo to transform on the human body, you have to figure out a way to where when it's skewed, it creates another image. That's hard.
I think interactive tattoos are cool. They're novelty and fun. How do you make these things work?
I mean, these tattoos gotta look cool when they're transformed and as a regular tattoo. You can't give this person a half a tattoo that looks silly by itself.
All right, judges. The artists had 6 hours to show their ingenuity with transforming tattoos. We're reshuffling the teams.
This is crazy.
Game changer.
Oh, man.
And this is a blind critique.
She's jamming.
There's little mama.
Definitely got the movement in the legs.
What you do, Joel?
Yeah.
This is the correct way to use the anatomy of the body. You line up the joint with the joint and it moves perfectly.
Her face is like rock and roll to me,
Dude.
right?
She has a little attitude in her lips too, and they're done so simple, but there's still like a little snarl. Like
She's super cool.
It has so much style, from the bracelets that are done so crispy clean, down to the boots that look slouchy. It's cool.
That's a solid ass critique, bro.
Hell yeah, that was sick.
Who do you think did this?
It's so crispy. Who's made the crispiest
crispy.
lines and tattoos here?
I would say probably John Mesa.
Yeah, the total flip-flop.
Today, you had to create tattoos that moved and transformed with your canvas's body.
Hopefully.
This was a blind critique. Based only on your tattoos, each judge will select the first artist to join their new team. All right, Ryan, which tattoo do you pick?
I'm gonna have to go with the tattoo that didn't necessarily have the best transformation, but it was a rock solid tattoo. I'm going with the rocker chick.
Who tattooed the pinup rocker?
No!
Bobby.
Damn, Bobby.
I
That's
got
fire.
Bobby. I was
fire.
not expecting that. I thought
What
it was
a
John
twist.
Mesa.
Congratulations, Bobby. You are the first artist on Team Ryan.
I'm hyped.
For this elimination tattoo, you must create a Western tattoo.
Oh my God.
You know we had to do that. You're here.
Sick.
Never done a Western tattoo before. Didn't even know that's the thing people ask for.
For Western tattoos, there's no real style you have to hit. It's a vibe. It's a whole feeling, so make us believe it.
You know, I feel like they threw me a soft hardball. Yeah. I got the American traditional bar fight scene.
Since it's detail day, adding like back pockets. And somebody needs a 5 o'clock shadow.
Just give them some stubble.
See this big space right here?
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
Sheriff badge.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at the little detail you put in.
Is that cool?
Brian.
That's cool?
I just had a proud moment.
Okay, cool. Getting coached from Ryan and Nico, right? They just have different coaching styles, but the way that Ryan coaches me is what I need.
That's cool.
Brian's trying some new tricks today.
Knowing that Ryan will not baby me and straight up tell me if something sucks is my secret weapon right now. I would never do this at home, ever. But I'm happy I'm doing it here.
Yeah, of course, dude. Today, we tested detail with Western tattoos. Let's see how you did. Brian.
You're always the technician. You got super clean lines in here. It's dynamic. This shit kick, just knocking the hat off this dude.
And the anatomy and physics of it are so strong. That arm right there, the guy on the bottom reaching back for his gun, it's so clear exactly what's happening. It's really neat.
This is the kind of tattoo that I want you to do because it's fun and cool. It's ridiculous.
Thank you. Love to see you winning, bro. Thanks, brother.
Put on your lab coats and your safety goggles because today, you must create science tattoos.
Whoa. Is a science tattoo?
God damn it.
Whether it's atoms, chemical compounds, or double helix DNA strands, your canvases want tattoos with some of their favorite scientific imagery.
They're gonna have some crazy ideas like
Tattoos.
every day.
Germs,
DNA,
what? A lot of this subject matter is tricky to tattoo, especially on a day where we're testing you on composition. It's not just throwing a bunch of elements together in a flowing pattern. You need to know when and where to pull back and when and where to add. What if it was like glowing, kind of tying it all together? Might be a cool approach to this.
I'm just not good at that glowy shit.
Yeah, it's hard to tattoo.
Anatomical hearts is something that I've tattooed quite frequently in my career. I need something to bounce back from last week when I chewed off too much. I just need to go the simple, easy route and get a good, clean tattoo done.
I don't know if I love that angle, Robbie.
Oh, not love this either.
I would not have wanted this one.
Oh, I got it now. Good luck, bro.
I hate the skull pics. Every time it's backfired on me.
On the back of the calf and Bobby warned me it's a little spicy.
The canvas that I chose this week has a really, really basic ask, but I think that if anyone can make the most simple things flow and show composition, it's me.
He's going. He's going. Cool. That fits so nice.
I think so too. I'm like, so
right with the muscle.
I was in the bottom last week. We got skull picks this week. It's composition. That's my strength. The last thing I want to do is mess this thing up.
I would definitely bring this like right, you know where her knee ditch ends right there, you know what I mean? Go right with that anatomy.
Yeah.
That's gonna feel good.
We're in the top 6. There's no one here that's around, and I can't help but still be a little worried.
1 hour left.
Oh, you're going up there?
No. I've warned my canvas that this spot can be very tender for some people.
I'm the proof, Bobby.
If she taps out, I'm not gonna be able to finish this thing.
Today we tested composition with science tattoos. Let's see how you did. Bobby.
I really like the overall design. I like that it was sliced in half, but it's a little dark for me. I feel like it's got a lot of heavy black in it, and it kind of loses its shape a little bit.
It just looks a little muddy. It just needs that punch, especially with all that black.
I think if this tattoo happened in the beginning of this competition, it would have been a different conversation. We're just to that point where it's good tattoo against good tattoo against good tattoo.